In the kingdom of Veridonia, renowned for its wealth and power, King Arden reigned supreme. His castle, perched atop a hill, overlooked a realm of lush forests, flowing rivers, and fertile lands. Despite the grandeur and opulence surrounding him, King Arden was a troubled soul. His mind was constantly plagued by the worries of governance, the threat of war, and the unrest among his people. In search of solace, he often sought counsel from the kingdom's scholars and advisors, but none could ease his troubled mind. One day, as the king wandered through the royal gardens, he noticed an elderly monk sitting under a sprawling oak tree. The monk's serene demeanor and the peaceful aura surrounding him immediately caught the king's attention. The monk, who had a reputation for wisdom, was known simply as Brother Elias. Intrigued, King Arden approached the monk and introduced himself. "Good day, Brother Elias. I am King Arden. I have heard tales of your wisdom and tranquility. May I seek your counsel?" Brother Elias opened his eyes and greeted the king with a warm smile. "Good day, Your Majesty. Wisdom and tranquility are gifts we all can share. Please, sit with me." The king settled beside Brother Elias, feeling a rare sense of calm wash over him. "Brother Elias, my heart is heavy with the burdens of my kingdom. No matter how much wealth or power I possess, I cannot find peace. Can you help me?" The monk nodded thoughtfully. "Peace, Your Majesty, is not found in wealth or power. It is found within. Let me tell you a story." The king leaned in, eager to listen. Many years ago, there was a young prince named Leon who was destined to become a great king. However, he was constantly anxious about his future and the responsibilities that awaited him. One day, he decided to seek the wisdom of a revered sage who lived atop a distant mountain. After a long and arduous journey, Prince Leon reached the sage's humble abode. "Great sage," Prince Leon began, "I am tormented by the thought of ruling my kingdom. How can I be a wise and just king?" The sage, who had a long white beard and kind eyes, welcomed the prince and said, "Come with me." The sage led the prince to a small garden filled with beautiful flowers and a tranquil pond. "Sit here and observe," the sage instructed. Prince Leon sat by the pond, watching the fish swim gracefully and the flowers sway in the gentle breeze. Hours passed, and as he sat there, he began to feel a sense of peace. "What do you see?" the sage asked. "I see beauty and harmony," the prince replied. "Indeed," said the sage, "this garden thrives because each element is in balance. The flowers do not compete with the fish, and the water does not try to outshine the sun. Everything exists in harmony. As a king, you must strive to create balance and harmony in your kingdom. Do not seek to control everything. Instead, nurture and guide your people, just as the sun and rain nurture this garden." Prince Leon pondered the sage's words and realized that true leadership was about creating harmony and balance. He returned to his kingdom with a newfound sense of purpose and ruled with wisdom and compassion, bringing peace and prosperity to his people. King Arden listened intently, feeling the weight of his worries begin to lift. "Brother Elias, your story has given me much to think about. But how can I achieve this balance in my own life and rule justly?" Brother Elias smiled. "Your Majesty, the first step is to find balance within yourself. Spend time in nature, meditate, and reflect on what truly matters. Let go of the need to control everything. Trust in your advisors and your people. Show them compassion and understanding, and they will follow your example." The king nodded, feeling a sense of clarity he had not experienced in years. "Thank you, Brother Elias. Your wisdom is invaluable. I will strive to create harmony within myself and my kingdom." Days turned into weeks, and King Arden began to change. He spent more time in the gardens, meditating and reflecting on Brother Elias's words. He became more approachable and compassionate, listening to his people and addressing their concerns. Slowly, the kingdom of Veridonia began to flourish. The people, inspired by their king's transformation, worked together to create a more harmonious and prosperous society. One day, as King Arden walked through the village, he saw the joy and contentment in the faces of his people. He knew that he had found the balance and peace he had long sought. Grateful for Brother Elias's guidance, he visited the monk once more. "Brother Elias," the king said, "your wisdom has transformed my life and my kingdom. How can I ever repay you?" Brother Elias smiled warmly. "Your Majesty, seeing you and your kingdom thrive is reward enough. Remember, true wisdom is not in grand gestures, but in the small acts of kindness and compassion you show every day. Continue to lead with your heart, and your kingdom will flourish." King Arden bowed respectfully. "Thank you, Brother Elias. I will never forget your teachings." As the years passed, King Arden became known as the Wise King, and the kingdom of Veridonia thrived under his just and compassionate rule. The story of the monk and the king was passed down through generations, reminding everyone that true wisdom and peace come from within, and that a harmonious kingdom begins with a harmonious heart. And so the legacy of King Arden and Brother Elias lived on, inspiring future generations to seek balance, harmony, and compassion in their lives and leadership.